Folks, this is your friendly spirit of the Wolf Wiccan, of the Wolf Bush Wiccan, bringing you another video updates. Let's start with this pile. We've got Montgomery Ward's Simplicities on the back burner. You'll be seeing more of Montgomery Ward's. This is the state it's in. So that's that. This is the Boland's 1053, 1054 decal combination. Judging it from what I looked up on the internet, I believe that shifter configuration to be for 1054, but if anybody can help me out in deciphering what model it is, greatly appreciated. And as you can see, that is not a factory light. You can tell that somebody did it just by the way their wiring job is. But I might end up leaving it if it still works and just try to tuck those wires up, because I would like to put a factory back tail light piece on there. But I believe the ones on these were slightly smaller than the ones on the 1256. But I was going to use the one from the 1256 if I could get it to work. But quite honestly, I think this is fine. If I just tuck it up in there, I can use that and we'll be okay. As you can see, you'll see more on this. This is the Graham Page, the non-reverse version of the Graham Page Fraser Company mowers, because those of you who are not totally familiar with these, which I'm sure there might be some viewers that have seen these before, those of you who are not familiar with this, Graham Page and Fraser both made a merging company. I believe it was Graham Page that made the engines for these, and Fraser put their name on the ones that they sold to Fraser, but they're basically the same thing. They're the Zephyr style tanks, and you know, like they took the styling after the I'm trying to think of it. It'll come to me. The Lincoln Zephyr, I believe. They took body line designs from that and also from the Zephyr blimps, and that's how they styled the tank. So as far as this one goes, I've started to take the tines off because to make it roll around easier without worrying about breaking the tines, and I had to take that off. But I'm hoping to do some videos of me restoring it while I'm restoring it, so you can see what I'm doing. I just took the tines off it for now, of course, as you can tell. Simplicity back burner, Montgomery Ward's as it sits, yellow snowblower. That red orange snowblower there is slated for repair, and that Craftsman over there is for parts, as you know, for one that I'm doing, and the green one belongs to my cousin, so you may not see too much of the green one. This is a future restoration project. This belonged to my grandfather originally, and it still belongs to my grandmother, but because she has a four-wheeler and she uses this down, and she has a brother or a relative that sugars the woods, this trailer gets a lot of use by him too. And so I'm going to buy a brand new trailer and trade her for a brand new one, like I've mentioned in the past. And again, like I said, I know I put this in a previous video probably, but y'all might think I'm crazy for that. But because, again, the sentimental reasons to this, I want to restore this fully cosmetically and mechanically, get all the dents out of it, get the original blue marker lights for the rear put on. So that's that plow is slated to be fixed up again in the future. Sorry, not again. It was new at one time, but I think it has been restored in the past, but it just sat outside previous to me getting it. This, as you know, is part of the truck. This is the state of the truck. I am getting wiring soon and oil for it. The wiring does not include the gauge wires because I could not find wiring, the complete wiring, but I found a complete wiring diaphragm match minus the gauge wires. But luckily I saved the old wires for this. so I can take the blue wires that were going to the gauge on this, gauges up for the dash on this, and hook it up. But it has everything else, so I hope to order that soon. It is what it is, and I'll make it work. The only thing left up there is the John Deere 212 that's going to be gone in 2 weeks. Some guy's coming to buy it, and the Wheel Horse 520 Hydro, which I hope to fix up and get back to my cousin, which belonged to his father, one of my uncles, and his father has since passed away. But before his father passed away, I ended up with it because I had done some work for them, and I kept telling my uncle that I didn't need payment, but he insisted on paying me, so I didn't want to tell him no. And I know my cousin was kind of sad about it going, so I'm hoping to get it restored and surprise it back to him and just give it back to him, because quite honestly, I don't really need it, and I would rather give it back to somebody who I know is going to hold on to it and cherish it for what it is. And I hope to put a picture of him on it in his sheriffing uniform that I found on Facebook with an ask with my cousin and his family if I could do so. He kind of hintily mentioned it to his wife, and she said that's fine, and so did my aunt. But you won't see any videos of me giving it to him, just for certain reasons. Anyways, that's pretty much covers the update. Oh, and before I go, the white Blazer is slated to go, and so is the red one. We're almost there to fix the red one. We diagnosed it, figured out it was the fuel sending unit in the gas tank, is what they call them now. We were going to take it off the white one, but we decided we might just buy a new one because they're only 40 bucks. Drop the tank, put it in, put it back together, and be done with it, instead of risking another used tank in that problem. Because we don't want somebody coming back and saying, hey, my vehicle just poof again when you sold it to me. You know, I want my money back type deal, even though it's a as-is sale. That's just not right. You know, if you can get the new part and do it right the first time and get it down the road, they can take it from there, because it does need some body work, the red one. And so take it from there. The white one I'm just expecting to sell for parts. The white one did run, but it needs the alternator, and it ran off its own tank, but it needs the alternator either rebuilt or replaced. And tires, the driver's side door latch needs to be fixed, that latches the door shut, and the little odds and ends things like brakes and tires and the front windshield. So to me, to fix it does not warrant fixing it to get it on the road. If I'm going to sink that little bit of money here and there in it, it's just not worth it to me. Anyways, thank you so much, YouTubers, for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, if you disliked my video, as usual, to figure out how I can make it better for you. Don't forget to keep your heads up, stay strong, all that kind of jazz. Have an excellent time, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you later, YouTube folks, and enjoy the rest of whatever time it is, wherever you are. See you later.